Welcome to the Mulligan Menace. Today we're playing some standard mill. Uh, Before we get into the deck list, please hit that subscribe button below. This is a newer channel, so that really helps me grow the channel, grow visibility, and allow me to put out new content every day for everybody out there. So please hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, let's look at the list here. The main thing is obviously we're trying to mill out the opponent. We do that with a couple different cards. We got the Singularity Rupture, gets rid of half of their library. We also do have the land that also gets rid of half of their library, rounded down for that one. And then we also have space time anomaly that can also mill cards equal to your life total. So you can get them down quite a bit. And then you want to finish them off with the River Churn Monument. The exhaust effect on this is that any number of players, each mill cards equal to the number of cards in their graveyard, as long as you cast the rupture or the capital, you're pretty much going to kill them no matter what with this monument, depending on if they have a typical 60 card deck. Otherwise, you can utilize the space time anomaly, kind of incrementally get them down a little bit, 2 cards at a time with this, and then use the exhaust ability and still manage to kill them off that way. Other cards that are going to help you out, Authority is going to slow them down, going to gain a little bit of life, helps out with the space time. You have your 3 steps ahead. You can do a couple different things with this. You can counter target spell. You can draw cards with this. You can also create a token that's a copy of target artifact, which means if you have a monument in play, you can create a copy of that. So you can actually trigger 2 of these, which is kind of nice. Otherwise, we have stock up. We have 4 of those. Get the cards you need in your hand. Same with consult the star charts, just great cards that allow you to get the cards in hand. The nice thing is if you have a 3 steps and the star charts, you can leave open mana and you always have something good to cast in that situation. Same goes for the Shoot the Sheriff. It's an instant removal. Good card to have in your hand. Get lost as well as an instant. So you see a trend here. A lot of instant removals, card draws, things like that. We do have 2 of Beza in here. Just a handy card to throw down on the field. Allows you to gain a little life. Create a couple tokens depending on what the game state or board state is. We do have a Day of Judgment as well, just to have an early sweeper. I should say 4 Day of Judgments, just to have early sweepers if you can't get to this, because this is 6 casting costs, so it's going to take a little bit to get to. So those aggro decks, those life gain decks, this is going to work really well just to clear the board from everything that's out there. And you don't have to worry. It gets around anything like wards or anything like that. You don't have to pay the cost for that. Land, we kind of are all over the place with the lands. We only have the 1 basic land in there. Otherwise, you see, we just have the plethora of all the other lands that are in there. So this is standard mill, and let's get into gameplay. All right, opponent goes first. We do have some removal here, which is nice. Okay, not too worried about that one. We'll go with this. We'll surveil that. Want to draw into a little more action. We might just grab the 3 steps ahead, but we'll see here. Yep. That's fine. Not too worried about removing this thing right away. I'll get the monument down. Ah, that stinks. They're going to get a little bit of card advantage here. Put this down. Get rid of that. In this case, I'm going to do this just so we have a little bit more of the advantage. This forces them to kind of want to play stuff as well. That is kind of tasty. Okay, create a 1/1. Might as well just trigger this right away. Doesn't really matter to me. Okay, Whenever an opponent casts a spell, that player loses 5 life unless they discard a card. Okay. All right, we are a turn away. Well, I should say 2 turns away. We need land, and then we can cast our Singularity. Yeah, we'll take 1. That's fine. Interesting. I guess we can do a Day of Judgment, followed up by... Just wish that was an untapped land. It's a little awkward that we got to discard, especially if we're going to cast this, followed up by this, but I think that's still the play. I think we can lose 5 life there, actually. We're going to get this down so we can cast the Rupture next turn. So we'll do the Rupture next turn and then followed by the Monument. Oh, that hurts. Okay, we'll discard that. Please don't make us discard anything else. No issue with that. That's okay with me as well. Just trigger that. Might as well. Take 2. We'll cast our Singularity. We will submit that. And we can trigger Monument. As long as he can't get rid of my Monument, he's done. Good game. All right, opponent goes first. We do have 3 land. We got a counter and a couple draws, as well as a Monument. We'll keep it. Surveil. We'll want to keep that on top. That is our win con. Okay, it looks like they got a graveyard deck going on. It could be in trouble. They put the Arden back in their hand. That's interesting. Well, let's get this in. I got another one in hand, so I'm not too worried about it. We will keep our counterspell open. Tempted to do the stars, but I think we'll wait. Happy that we did. Oh, should have used the river churn. Missed that one. Okay, we will do a counter. We will make sure to use it this turn. Enters tapped. Sure, we'll keep it on top. Probably should have threw it to the side, actually. They're going to get up to Arden pretty quick here, so I kind of want to stock up while we can. That's pretty solid. I'm going to hold off on the Day of Judgment. I would rather have 3, 4, 5. Rather have that. Actually, no. We'll hold off on that until the end of their turn. Okay, they're going to have their Overlord here. They can cast Arden next turn. I might just keep 3 steps ahead available for Arden. Okay, they're zombifying. Interesting. What are they going to pull back here? Kiora? Well, they're not doing either right now. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess we can put this in tapped. Are they going to sack the Viper? Interesting. So they want to probably discard their Arden? Do they not discard? Oh, they have the Galta. I can't stop that. That was a good play. Because you're not casting them, you're putting them. Oh, that stinks. Well, we're going to get rid of this one. He has no creatures or cards in hand, so we can sweep for the same life, so that doesn't matter. Let's trigger this. Well, we got everything we need. Even if they get rid of our monument, we still have monument. Pretty sure we got this one wrapped up. Possible that they have the... Nope, they're good. They're out of cards. Good game. All right, I go first. 2 land, got some removal. Stock up. 2 of these guys. Only need 1, but who knows what will happen. Maybe they'll make us discard 1. We'll surveil. We need land. We'll surveil for more land. Ooh. It's not a bad one to have. I think it's more important to get the land. We can do a stock up next turn, which is nice. If they want to counter it, they can counter that. Already get lost. We already have a get lost. Let's do the Godless Shrine so we can come in untapped and we can do a consult. And we'll do the surveil. Ah, they got a dread deck. Okay, we need to get rid of that growing dread. Hopefully they didn't actually get something on the bottom, because we could be in trouble here. Yeah. Let's get rid of the Omnipath. Omen Path, I should say. Okay, surveil. We got the land we need. Stock up's not bad. We can get this out. All right, good game. All right, we go first. We got 3 land. We don't have any white mana, unfortunately, but we do have a stock up that we can cast turn 3, as well as 3 steps ahead. Let's keep it. We'll look for land here. I mean, we'll keep it, because we always need to get up to the 6. But it doesn't help for the Beza. Okay, not too worried about the Biner. Let's put this in tapped. Playing against the... Ooh, it's a little different. Do a stock up. I was hoping to find a cheaper sweeper here. River Churn is good for our win con. And we'll do a consult. All right, we'll see what they do here. If we can counter or we can consult at the end of turn. Yeah, that's going to get a counter. We're going to put this in play. It's white mana. We don't need another land, so that's good to get away. We can consult at the end of their turn. We will rupture next turn. Okay, they're searching for land. Take 3. Have they casted anything here? No? All right. All right, what do we want? Just in case, we'll grab another one of those and a shoot the sheriff. Okay, Judgment's a nice draw too. We'll cast that though. Gets rid of their creatures, gets rid of a lot of their deck here. They'll have ability to play these if they want. That is okay. All we need to do is drop this, sack it, and win the game. Good game. All right, opponent goes first. We do have removal and even counter and stock up. We will keep this. That's unfortunate. We'll drop this so we can surveil because we don't want to draw too much land here. River Monument's not a bad one to get down. Get the River Monument down. Just down tapped. We can cast the Consult the Stars next turn. We'll have him discard some of his cards. Pass. We'll consult the stars. Choose 2. Wow. Kind of crappy ones to choose from, to be honest with you. Grab both the untapped ones. Oh, should have done surveil there, unfortunately. We can cast this next turn. Oh, unfortunately we can't. Oh, we can use this. Perfect. Want them to mill. Have them mill half their library. Oh, okay. Wait till next turn for that. You know what? Maybe we'll do this. I'm okay with losing half my life. Discard a card. Discard that. Trigger him. Don't ask me why I wasn't triggering the monument, because that just wins us the game right now. Totally missed it. Good game. Little slow on that one. All right, standard mill. This is obviously one of the better decks in the format that's out there. Just very versatile. You can handle a lot of different things. The only thing that this deck isn't the greatest against is the mirror match, which that's just kind of a toss-up as to who can you find the right cards the fastest in those situations. You got to really leverage your counter spells if you're in a mirror match. But otherwise, if you have creatures that you're trying to get rid of, there is a ton of solutions in here to do so. So really works really well for that. Just a staple deck in the format at this point. I think a lot of people have already seen this. It's a fun one to play if you like mill. Mill's an interesting archetype to play every once in a while, so definitely give it a whirl if you got the cards to do so. I wouldn't necessarily suggest burning all the cards, any wild cards to build this deck unless you're really into mill. Main reason is a lot of these cards, like Space Time or the Rupture, are only used in this deck. Same thing with the River Churn Monument, only used in this deck. Otherwise, consult the charts used in a lot, 3 steps used in a lot, but just keep in mind, I wouldn't waste the cards if you play a lot of different decks and just want to taste this one, because man, you're gonna burn through a lot of them just for a single deck. But if you like mill, it is fun. All right, please comment below if you have any deck ideas that you want me to try playing, and have a fantastic day.